Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to talk some more about It Ends With Us, your favorite movie, everyone's favorite movie of 2024, even though it didn't win any awards. Not that it means anything. Okay, today. Okay, but it is definitely in the cultural zeitgeist. People are going to remember this movie for a long time. Because the drama that's playing out behind the scenes is still playing out. Even today in 2025, in March of 2025, there is still drama going on over this movie. It's insane. Okay, every day it seems like there's a new celebrity involved. Yesterday I talked about Hugh Jackman is being deposed in the case, in the lawsuit that Justin Baldoni filed against Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, her husband Ryan Reynolds is involved as well. Okay, the movie Deadpool Wolverine is also involved in this. Apparently, one of the characters in that movie that Ryan Reynolds portrayed was a parody of Justin Baldoni. Okay, Nice Pool, and that character gets killed in Deadpool vs. Wolverine by Lady Deadpool, who is played by, you guessed it, Ryan Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively. So she kills him in front of a flower shop in Deadpool vs. Wolverine. Nice Pool, who is a male feminist. A male feminist, okay, just like Justin Baldoni is. In fact, he wrote a book about it. Okay, Man Enough, Disassociating My Masculinity, or something like that. That's the name of the book. I'm not making it up. He wrote that book on how to be a beta male. He wrote a book on how to be a beta male. Okay, so I have no love for Justin Baldoni. He's not a real man in my opinion, but I do have a little bit of respect for him because he is fighting back against these Me Too accusations that Blake Lively is assaulting him with. She claimed that she was sexually harassed. She's provided absolutely no evidence of this at all. Everything she says is hearsay. Everything that she said to the media, okay, about like scenes that he harassed her in that were filmed, okay, text messages that he sent her, pictures, pornography. Apparently, he sent her pornography. He forced himself into her trailer while she was breastfeeding against her will. All this kind of stuff that she was saying that was going on, okay, that did not happen. All right, that Justin Baldoni set up a website to refute all this evidence. Justin Baldoni's career is in the toilet. You're not going to see him making anything else. Okay, he's officially blacklisted from Hollywood. He was dropped because of this scandal, because Ryan Reynolds had a talk with an executive at Baldoni's talent agency, which is called William Morris Endeavors. After the lawsuit was announced on Christmas Eve of 2024, after Blake Lively announced her lawsuit of sexual harassment against Justin Baldoni, the very next day, Christmas Day no less, Justin Baldoni was dropped from his talent agency. Without a talent agency in Hollywood, nobody's going to hire you. Okay, you'll be lucky to be working on a Power Rangers. Okay, that's basically what it comes down to. Okay, something like a Saved by the Bell type thing. That's all you're going to get. Without a talent agency, okay, to book you auditions and things like that. So his career is pretty much done. Okay, luckily for him, there is a silver lining. Baldoni does have a silent partner in his production company. Okay, that man's name is Steve Sarowitz. He's a billionaire. And he is funding the lawsuit that Baldoni has against Blake Lively and her husband, and against the New York Times for writing a hit piece on him. Okay, so he is well funded. He's got financial backing. Okay, apparently his partner, who has all the money, believes in him, believes in his partner. So they're gonna fight back, which I think is a good thing. Unfortunately, most of us do not have, most of us men, we do not have billionaire financial backers that can help us when things like this, when we're falsely accused. Okay, now, do I think Baldoni was sexually harassing her? It's possible, but it's not likely. And the reason I say that is because everything that Blake Lively has freely, of her own free will, given to the media has been refuted by Baldoni, has been refuted. This is Amber Heard all over again. Okay, Amber Heard taught us, okay, that not all women tell the truth when they talk about sexual harassment. When they talk about, being assaulted by men, they're not always telling the truth. And I think that's very important that this gets brought to the public, okay, that believe all women is a lie. It'd be the same thing as saying believe all men, okay, and that's also a lie. Okay, women are just as capable of being as dishonest and disingenuous as men are. And that's the truth. That's real equality right there. Okay, but for some reason, when it comes to this stuff, the feminists always get involved. They always try to, hijack the narrative. Okay, that they're the victims and men are all the oppressors. When you actually, if you look at Hollywood, if you look at your HR department right now at work, it's all women. Okay, if you look at the top executives, okay, at these big production companies, they're mostly all women. Okay, that's the reason that Hollywood has gone to crap lately. All the woke nonsense that we get, all the transgenderism, okay, and the LGBTQ stuff. Okay, it's because it's all run because these companies, okay, these corporations, Disney, Okay, Warner Brothers. Okay, they're all being run by women and by gays, and that's the truth. And it's been that way for a long time. Okay, and that's the truth. Okay, one of the things they cannot stand, they cannot tolerate, is masculinity. Okay, they cannot portray a positive masculinity. It's always got to be toxic. Anytime a man looks at a woman, okay, the way a man looks at a woman, it's got to be portrayed as something negative. Okay, despite the fact that that's how human beings are made. Okay, we see a girl, we're attracted to her, we take our shot. Respectfully, we take our shot. And vice versa. Women see a man they're attracted to, okay, if they want to take their shot, they can. Usually women tend to be more passive, but it's 2025. Women are just as aggressive in the bedroom as men are as far as their sexual needs. Okay, I've been hit on by many women, okay, in my lifetime. Okay, so I know it's not like something that's taboo anymore. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's what happens. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with men being attracted to women. There's nothing wrong with men acting like men. Okay, there's nothing wrong with women being attracted to men. There's nothing wrong with women acting like women either. Okay, men like that. Most of us like that. Okay, I know I do. I don't want to date a woman who's trying to prove she's got a bigger dick than me. Why the hell would I want to date a woman like that? I wouldn't. There's nothing that I find attractive about a woman like that. Okay, why would a woman want to date a man, okay, who knows more about hair and makeup than she does? Okay, that makes no sense. Why would she find attractive about a guy like that? Okay, I mean, they got a gay friend that's into that stuff, but really, like your husband, if your husband knows more about shoes, okay, and Prada than you do, is that really a man you're attracted to? A guy who knows that kind of stuff? I mean, I'm sure there's exceptions, okay, but for the most part, women want men that act like men, and men want women that act like women. Okay, and no amount of social conditioning, no amount of posts on TikTok or YouTube. Okay, no amount of woke Academy Awards, okay, or actors making doing cringe interviews, okay, or publicists, working for Variety or the Hollywood Reporter, writing their articles. None of that stuff is going to change that. None of it is going to change that. Okay, it's built into us, into our biology. Okay, mostly men, we're mostly attracted to women, and mostly women are mostly attracted to men because we complement each other. We're different. Okay. There's something that I'm missing, some stuff. I rely on my partner, okay, to take over that stuff, okay, to handle that stuff, the feminine the stuff, and she expects me to handle the masculine stuff, okay. That's just human nature, and I'm tired of people being vilified for that, okay, because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with acting like a man. Oh damn, what the hell is this? There's something flying around. Okay, and so there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that it's good. If you're a man and you act like a man, you shouldn't have to apologize for that, okay? And you shouldn't be deleted from movies too, okay? Because you're going to notice that, especially in this movie here, okay? There are no men in this movie. You've got caricatures of men. Same problem I had with Sex and the City. I reviewed every episode of Sex and the City. Look at this channel, okay? You'll see it there. I reviewed every single episode of Sex and the City. That's what got me started on my YouTube channel, to be honest with you, right? Okay, and if you'll notice there, the biggest problem I had was that there weren't enough men on that show. Men did not act like men. They act like caricatures of men. Obviously, the show was written by a woman, okay, a slightly attractive woman who had a lot of sex, okay, because let's face it, it's easier for women to get sex than it is for men, okay, and gay guys, okay, and they don't understand what a straight man is. They don't understand the problems that we have and the things that we go through, okay, so they come up with their own versions of it, their own ideas of what they think we go through and what we feel like and how we act. And when they do that, they get it wrong. The only thing saving women from this, okay, for the massive boycott is, first of all, men don't watch this show. They don't watch Sex and the City, just like men did not watch this movie, okay? Straight men I'm talking about. That's why they don't give a shit. Okay, why are you gonna boycott it if you don't even want to fucking see it? You see what I mean? They don't care, but I care. I care because I think a lot of these movies have influence. Okay, I'm not worried about you 40-something-year-old women that are watching this video. I'm pretty sure you know the difference between reality, okay, and what's fake, okay? Can you honestly say, okay, that men that look like this, that look like Atlas and Ryle, that men like that would act that way in real life? Okay, do you really think guys like that would fight over you? And if they would they act that way? Honestly, let's be honest here, okay? We're talking about two high-value men, okay? One is a successful neurosurgeon, millionaire, lives in a posh penthouse apartment, okay? Very successful, okay, neurosurgeon. And the other one is the owner of the #1 restaurant in Boston. Okay? Do you really think that they would fight over you? Be honest here. Be honest. Now, I know in your fantasy world, in your romance novel world, they would, but we're talking about reality here. You see what I mean? Little girls believe in this shit, and that's what I'm worried about. That they're actually going to expect men to act this way around them, to act this way towards them, and it's not true. It's just not true. All right. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it's true. Someone's got to point out reality here. Okay? Just like me, I'm not gonna watch an Avengers movie. Okay? I'm not gonna watch a Rambo movie. I'm not gonna watch a Terminator movie to figure out how women act. Okay, what turns women on. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. All right? Why? Because that's not the place for it. That's not what they're offering me. Okay, women watch these chick flicks, okay, because they're so more invested into relationships than men are, apparently, which is not true. They should make relationship movies for men. I think there would be gigantic blockbusters if they were honest, but they're never going to be honest. They're not, because Hollywood won't allow it. Hollywood won't allow men to act like men in movies. They got to be these caricatures, these Prince Charming caricatures, which is not realistic. And they all got to be weak, and they got to be beta, and they're not allowed to be sexually aggressive, and they're not allowed to show sexual interest in a woman. It's the woman's got to show the sexual interest in the man. That's why you always see in every movie, not even chick flicks, even regular movies, you always see the guys taking their shirt off, showing off their abs and their chest and stuff, but you never see women showing their tits anymore. When was the last time we saw tits in an R-rated movie? Okay, what was it, in the 90s? I'm guessing it was probably like in the mid-2000s maybe, or the 90s, the last time we saw women show off their tits in a movie, okay? We used to see it all the time on Cinemax in the 80s when I was growing up, okay? Almost every R-rated movie had tits in it, okay? Tits. But now it's all topless men. And every once in a while, you know, they're pulling out Johnson too, okay? But when's the last time we saw tits in a movie? Or even in an adult TV show, you know? Like something on streaming, I guess that's adults only, like an HBO or something. When was the last time we saw it? No, we haven't. We haven't. Because Hollywood has moved away from the sexy woman. They don't want men to get turned on. They want the women to get turned on. But what is that? Where does that leave us? Where are we going to get what we want? You see what I mean? It gives us no options. And that's got to change. I know women want to see naked men. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with see topless men if they're in shape and they're shredded and all that. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. I never thought there was anything wrong with that. Okay? Give women what they want. Fine. But you got to give us what we want too. And when I was growing up, we had that. Okay, I was young, you know, I was like 13, 14, 12 years old, you know, and every once in a while, you know, we had cable. Every once in a while, when the parents weren't around, when mom wasn't around, I had to watch some Skinemax. Yeah. Some Cinemax After Dark, you know, they had those European, you know, little like softcore pornos, you know, that were dubbed in English, you know, yeah, we watched that. You know, Lady Chatterley's Lover, you know, so, you know, we watched that stuff, you know. Hard Bodies. I mean, there was a lot of tits in these R-rated movies, okay? So I understand it, okay, but we don't have that anymore. That's all gone now. Where the hell is it now for us, okay? The guys want to see tits now. Now you got to go onto a porn app. Like, what the hell, man? Come on. You know, they got to start giving us something here. Okay, you want to know why Hollywood's dying? Okay, well, nobody's going to the movies anymore. This is why. You're not giving us what we want. You don't give us the product that we want. We're not going to patronize you. We're not going to give you our money. See what I mean? And this movie has absolutely nothing for straight men. That's why I'm so mad. Okay, because I kind of wanted to see a relationship. Okay, I've been in relationships myself. Okay, and so have you. Okay, they don't work out this way. This isn't realistic. You're trying to portray a realistic depiction of domestic violence. This ain't it. This ain't it at all. You know, you've got this woman, the main character, Lily Blossom Bloom, who's supposed to be this boss bitch, this tough feminist. I don't take shit from no man. Okay? But yet, in order for you to empathize with her, you got to feel sorry for her. So you got to make her weak in certain scenes. You know? And it's okay, well, which one is it? Is she tough or is she weak? Which one is it? Okay, is she passive? Then why is she only passive when it comes to this? When it comes to her getting her ass kicked? Why is she only passive during that? Okay, when she's an entitled feminist boss bitch, you know, the rest of the movie. Okay? If you're going to convince me that she's a boss bitch by making her that way throughout the whole movie, then she needs to be a boss bitch, okay, when her boyfriend beats her up too. Okay? She's going to fight back? She's going to tell him off? She's going to report him to the cops? She's going to do whatever the fuck she has to do. Okay? Because she's tough. She got self-respect. I can respect her. She's not going to run to her ex-boyfriend. Like that? You know? Interrupt his gay porn? Come on. Show some respect. Anyway, moving right along. When we left off last time, okay, Ryle got into a physical altercation. Best part of the movie was the fight, if you want to call it a fight. Okay, it only went back and forth 3 times. Okay, he got into a physical altercation with the owner of the restaurant that they were at. Okay, Atlas owns the restaurant. Atlas Corrigan owns the restaurant. That is his wife, Lily Bloom's ex-boyfriend from back when they were teenagers, back when she was 15 and he was 18. Okay, yes, just think about that for a minute. that's our Prince Charming. That's our Captain Save-A-Ho, a boy who fucked this girl when he was 18 and she was 15. I know a lot of you women are like, so what? Huh? That's because y'all lost your virginity when you're like 12 and 13. So for you, it's like she's kind of old, right? But the problem is that it's all cool, okay, unless it's your fucking daughter, isn't it? Unless it's your daughter, then it's not cool, is it? Rules for thee, not for me, right? Okay. Yeah, and I've noticed that too. Okay, you girls, man, you lose your virginity at 13, 14, 12. Okay, boys, we lose our virginity at like around 16, 17, 15, maybe at the earliest. Okay, it's disgusting. But anyway, that's usually how it works. Okay, you'll notice in high school, even I remember this in high school. Like if you're a boy and you're 17, your girlfriend's like 15, 16. If you're 18, your girlfriend's like 17, 16. Okay, like girls never date guys their own age. They always come, oh, because he's not mature enough. Like, fuck you. All right, and you wonder why the statutory rape laws exist. Anyway, so moving right along. So anyway, they got to a fight. Raul got into a fight with Atlas. Okay, Atlas started the fight. He noticed the black eye that Lily had. Okay, and of course he put two and two together. Even though Lily told him it was an accident, he didn't mean to hit her on purpose. And in the way they depicted in the movie, it didn't look like it was on purpose at all. He burnt his hand. Her face was in the way. He burned his hand. He went like that. Reflex accidentally hit her in the face. She went down. He got a bunch of glass in his hand as well. It's not like he was uninjured either. Okay, but now they made it up. It was they both agreed it was an accident. That was it. But she does have the mark, and Atlas noticed it. He got all pissed off. He asked her about it. She said he started accusing her of being like her mom. Her mom got beat up by her dad when she was growing up. That's one of the reasons she hates her dad, but not the only reason. Okay, and Atlas as well. He ran away from home because his mom's boyfriend was beating her up. He got involved, and the guy hit him, scarred his hand. Okay, and that's why he ran away. Okay, that's why he went to go live in an abandoned house across the street from the mayor of the town, who just happens to be the father of Lily, who was living in that house. And she saw him living in this abandoned fire hazard house. Okay, so she felt sorry for him. She brought him food and stuff. They started a friendship. They rode the school bus together. Okay, and then so she remembers him. Okay, but we don't know how they quit seeing each other, but they reconnected here at this restaurant. Raul gets jealous because his wife was in the ladies' room with this guy. They get into a big fight, blah, blah, blah. He storms out of there. Raul storms out of there after he got his butt kicked. He tells her anyone but him. Okay. She tells, well, I don't know him anymore. He's like, did you love him? She's like, oh, I used to, but it was a long time. We were kids back then, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Basically, nothing. She doesn't say anything to him that would reassure Raul that this is the woman he should be with. Okay, he's love bombing her throughout the entire movie. He's being sexually aggressive. She's blowing him off, pushing him away. He's flirting with her. He's calling her. He's sending her notes. He's doing all these things. He's basically like, you need to date me, okay? I don't, you're more special than any other, women that I meet on the roof of the building. You're the only one that's special, that kind of thing, which is crap. I don't believe it at all. He's supposed to be a player. He's supposed to be depicted as this ladies' man. Who goes through women like toilet paper, goes through women like candy. Actually, that's actually a quote from the movie. He goes through women like candy. That's what his sister Alyssa, played by Jenny Slate, said about him. But he has no skills when it comes to flirting with women. He has no skills in seducing women. He did not show any of it. Okay, now you got someone like, say, like a James Bond. You ever watch a James Bond movie? Okay, that fucker knows how to talk to women. Okay? Despite the fact that he's a spy and he's handsome, he's always wearing a fucking tuxedo that never gets dirty for some reason, or he's wearing, and his tuxedo always looks like it's made out of fucking spandex or something, but he does know how to flirt with women. He knows how to make eye contact with them. He knows how to talk to them, the tone of voice, okay, the playful personality. He knows how to do that, so you believe it, okay? He doesn't have to tell you that he fucks a lot of girls. You believe it already because he carries himself that way. Okay, so we're supposed to believe that Raul dates a lot of women, and that Lily's the first one he ever fell in love with, despite the fact that she does nothing to encourage this. Okay, she does not have the same amount of attraction towards him as he has towards her. She doesn't show him the same amount of respect. Okay, she's more passive around him. Okay, in other words, she doesn't instigate any amorous activities. Okay, she's not the kind that would ever kiss him first. Okay, she's not the kind that would ever show him affection. She's not the kind that would ever make him a sandwich. Okay, she's not the kind that would ever write him a love note. Okay, she would never visit him at his job to say, hi, I was thinking about you. She would never send him a text message to let him know that she's thinking about him. She doesn't do that. He does all these things, okay? She doesn't do any of that stuff, But yet, the more she doesn't do that stuff, the more he wants to give her. He wants to give her his fidelity, his monogamy. He wants to meet her mom. He wants to take her out bowling, to the movies, to restaurants, to vacations, to amusement parks. He wants to do all these things where he wants to bake her, he wants to cook her breakfast. He wants to do all these things for her. Okay? He wants to simp out the ass for her. And I don't even understand why, because there's nothing about her that a high value man would want. She's just average. She has an average job, average looks, average everything. There's nothing spectacular about this woman, okay, that would make a man's heart melt. The only type of guy that would fall in love with someone like Lily Boom is a low value man. Okay, a guy that worked at Walmart or something. All of a sudden, here's this above average looking girl flirting with him, not him flirting with her. Now, also, oh my God, he never gets this kind of attention. Of course, I'm going to try to hold on to this as long as I can. I'm going to bring her flowers. I'm going to tell her how beautiful she is. I'm going to take her to go see some fucking chick flicks. I'm going to do all these things for a girl because he's not used to getting any female attention at all. A man that's used to getting female attention is confident around women. Okay, Ryle is not confident around Lily. And since we don't ever see him with any of the girls, we got to assume the way he acts with Lily is the way he acts with all women. Insecure, unsure of himself, jealous. You see what I mean? This is not these are not the characteristics of a high value man. Definitely not a guy who's a player. This is the characteristics of a low value man, which is the only type of men that the author of the book, Colleen Hoover, knows. Probably the only type of men she's ever slept with. Because she's unattractive. You see what I mean? He doesn't fit into those requirements. Okay? I know guys that can pull a lot of ass, like fucking Gravity. They don't act like Ryle. At all. You see what I mean? Anyway, guys like that can pull a lot of ass, man. You know what they do when a girl rejects them? They don't fucking think about it anymore. You know why? Because they're already working other girls. No one girl has so much power over him that he's going to get so fucking jealous and start giving her ultimatums. Okay? A low value man does this. A man who has no options does this. Because he's going to try to hold on to the only girl that he can get, that he has. But Ryle is not supposed to be that type of a guy. He's supposed to be the type of guy that all women want. And a guy that women want is a man with options. You see what I mean? She's got to go out of her way to prove to him that she's worthy of getting that ring from him. You see what I mean? And Lily does not do anything like that in this movie. Ever. Ever. And her only plan at seducing the other guy is by playing a victim. What the hell is this? Why are you watching this movie? Why am I watching this movie? All right, to tell you this, that's why. Okay. So at the restaurant, right, that all happened, okay? He told her, don't ever see him again, blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay, I love you. You're the one I want to be with, all the bullshit that women say when they get caught screwing around. Okay, so the next thing we have here is a flashback, okay, of Lily when she was, 15, played by a different actress named Isabel Farah, who looks absolutely nothing like Blake Lively does. But the reason she is in the movie, the reason Isabella Farah is playing young Lily is because she's really good friends with Taylor Swift. So, and Taylor Swift is, of course, used to be BFFs with Blake Lively. That's how she got in the movie. Okay. So anyway, in the past, okay, in the flashback, young Lily and Atlas, okay, they declare their love for each other. Okay. They're in the bed. Okay. Yeah, they're in the bed and they're fucking around, petting each other and stuff, dry humping, that kind of thing. Okay. Oh no, they weren't. No, they were fucking. Sorry. Earlier they were dry humping. Okay, now he's going to town, dude. Okay, he's in there. He's all deep, balls deep in there, dude. Oh, he's thinking about his kids. He's thinking about the Marine Corps coming up, Okay, he's thinking about, oh my God, do I pull out or do I just keep going? It feels so good. Oh God, baby. Damn, I thought you said you were a virgin. Oh. Ooh. Oh God, baby, stop. Yeah, he's going to town, right? And while everyone's about to orgasm, guess what happens? Her dad comes in. Okay, now he doesn't come in the room. Come. I said come. No, he doesn't actually come in there, but he's banging on the door. Like, Lily, open this door right now. So he came home early or something. Okay, now she's been sneaking him in the house for months, or at least weeks by this time. And this guy never noticed that there's a boy. He didn't even notice his clothes were missing. She gave him his clothes, and he didn't even notice they were missing. Okay, that there's a boy creeping around the house. Neither did her mom know that there's a boy creeping around the house when they're not home. Okay. They never once suspected, but for some dumb reason, right at the worst moment, okay, right while his daughter Lily's getting filled out like an application, is when he decides to come home and start banging on the door. Now, how the hell is she gonna hide him now? Okay, when already he's playing hide the weenie already. Okay, so anyway, the dad's banging on the door. Now, we already know the dad's a jerk off. He's nice to Lily, his daughter, but we know he's a jerk because he beats up his wife, and she's seen him do it. Okay, he has no problem beating the crap out of his wife. And now he's banging on the door while 15-year-old Lily is getting fucked by 18-year-old Atlas. How would you feel? How would you feel? Put yourself in the dad's shoes for a minute. I know you want to hate him because the movie plays him off to be the villain here. Okay? We know damn well that Lily hates her dad. Okay? Which means that you have to hate him too. Okay? We know that he beat up the mom, so of course you've got reason there. We also know that that there's other reasons why Lily hates him, but we're about to find out why. Okay? Okay, by the way, just so you know, Lily doesn't really like her mom that much either. She looks down at her mom for not leaving her dad sooner, okay, or ever, okay, because her mom stayed married to her dad until he died. Okay, but anyway, he's banging on the door, okay, her dad finally gets in the door, and he catches this kid, okay, pumping out his daughter, you know? How would you feel? Just put yourself in that situation for a minute, okay? Thank God I have a son. I don't have a daughter, okay? But imagine if I did have a daughter, a 15-year-old daughter, okay? And I walk in and she's getting fucking plowed through by some 18-year-old fucking kid. All right? How would you feel? Just think about that for a minute, ladies, okay? And imagine if it's your husband, okay, or your baby's dad. Imagine it's someone who actually loves this 15-year-old girl, raised this 15-year-old girl. And here she is, okay? Getting pumped, getting cream pied. Okay? How would you feel? Okay? You probably wouldn't react as different from this guy. Okay? I would probably react the same way. Okay? Having my underage daughter, okay, getting her insides scrambled, okay, by some fucking 18-year-old dude. Okay? Yeah, I'd probably be a little bit upset too. I'd fucking put a stop to it as well. Okay? And I might rough up the kid a little bit or a lot. All right? Because who the fuck is this guy doing in my fucking house pounding out my fucking daughter? Okay? So yeah, so that's going on here, okay? So I can't really blame the guy for acting the way he did, okay? Blame Lily's dad. I really can't, okay? So her dad beats the shit out of Atlas, which is something I would have done too, okay? Maybe not as bad, because he does get taken away in an ambulance. I wouldn't do that, okay? But I'd let him know, okay, you're not allowed to fucking see my daughter again, okay? I would definitely do that, because she's fucking 15 years old. She's fucking 15 years old. Think about that for a second here. She's 15 years old. Yes, I know she wanted him to fuck her. I know that. I know she initiated the sex. We know that already. We saw that scene already. But she's 15 fucking years old. And legally, Atlas is an adult. Okay? So just think about that for a second. Anyway. So he beats the crap out of Atlas, okay, while telling her to shut up. Yeah, he tells his daughter to shut up, put your fucking clothes on. Okay? No shit. Okay? Okay? And Atlas, like I said, Atlas is 18 years old. Okay, look it up. Okay, it's in the book. He's 18, and Lily's 15. Well, you thought they were both 18? You thought they were both 17? No, they're not. Okay, and yeah, I'd be pissed off too if I caught some fucking punk plowing out my daughter. Okay, like that. All right. Anyway, so Atlas gets taken away in an ambulance. He gets taken away in an ambulance. Okay, of course, you know, Lily's all distraught. This man who beats the shit out of her mom and now beat the shit out of her boyfriend. Ooh, you know. And Lily's crying about it. She's angrily crying. Obviously, she hates her dad, despite the fact that her dad provides her with a fucking wonderful life. Okay? Yes, he's got his problems, and I'm never going to defend him for beating the shit out of his wife. Of course not. Of course not, okay? But not everybody's all bad. And he doesn't beat the shit out of her. He beat the shit out of the boy that was statutorily raping you. Okay? And ladies, do not fucking use that excuse that it wasn't rape because she wanted him to do it. No. Okay, not when we're talking about underage kids. Not when we're talking about underage kids. I don't give a shit if it's a fucking 35-year-old teacher in junior high who's fucking her 12-year-old student, and you think that's okay? Because the 12-year-old boy wanted it? No. No, no, no. 18 is an adult, old enough to die for the fucking country. Anyway. So if you want to hate the dad because he interrupted fucking a statutory rape of his daughter, that's your problem. I'm looking at it from a dad's point of view. So this is why she hates her. This is why Lily hates her dad. For stopping statutory rape. And for beating up her mom. That's the reason she wants to say a goddamn thing at his fucking funeral. His only child. That's why she stayed away from Plethora, Maine for most of her life. Didn't even visit her mom. And I'm supposed to like empathize with Lily? I'm supposed to care about her? Bitch doesn't even care about her parents. Anyway. That's going on here. Okay, in the present. Okay, now I guess it's 9 months in the future now. Okay, in the present time. And Alyssa, of course, Alyssa played by the dog ugly Jenny Slate, who plays Ryle's sister, Alyssa. She's pregnant. She's 9 months pregnant now. It's obvious. She's showing. She's like she's about to burst. Okay, and she's still working at Lily Bloom's. She's still working at the flower shop, despite the fact that her husband is rich and she doesn't need to work. Okay, she just does it for fun because she's bored. Okay, and Alyssa points out that the owner of the restaurant that they went to, Root, the one where the fight took out, okay, that they're not allowed to go there anymore, obviously, because of that incident. Okay, and all of a sudden she's like, yeah, remember that restaurant you told us we're not allowed to go to anymore? And Lily's like, yeah. Well, then if we're not allowed to go to that restaurant anymore, how come the owner there, okay, that beat up my brother, how come he's standing right outside your window right now? So Lily looks over and there he is, you know, looking. Like that, okay? You know, that's fucking Atlas, okay? Pussy soy boy himself, supposed to be a Marine, can't control himself. Okay, anyway, he's there, okay? You know, blah blah blah, and of course he is. Okay, he's got nothing else to do in his life except visit the flower shop that his girlfriend from 25 years ago owns. Okay, despite the fact that you beat the shit out of her fucking boyfriend. Okay, and yet you still decided to come visit her at her flower shop. You know, like what the fuck, dude? Like that makes no sense. You know what I would have done? I would have called. If I felt that way about her. First of all, if I beat the shit out of her boyfriend because I thought that her boyfriend was beating her up, okay, I wouldn't call her. And if this was a woman that I loved a long time ago and I still am in love with, okay, I wouldn't do this. Okay? I'd send her a note and mail it, or I'd give her a phone call. Wait a week or so, give her a phone call. Hey, I just want to let you know that I'm sorry about what I did. If you never want to talk to me again, I understand. You're not going to come out here anymore. I understand. Okay, but I got angry because of the whole situation. I shouldn't have acted the way that I did, and I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I made a scene. I'm sorry that all this happened, okay? I just want you to know that. And that would have been it. I never would have expected to see her again. And this is if I loved her. But we can't have that in this movie. No, he's got to go after her, despite the fact that she knows she's with a guy. Despite the fact that she fucking, you know, defends him when he points out her black eye. Okay? And yet you want to save this bitch? You don't even know her anymore. You fucked her 25 years ago. What the fuck do you know about her now? Nothing. Nothing. Yet you're still in love with her? I can understand that. But you got to look at where you are, man. You're not the same people you were the last time you saw her. Last time she saw you, you were getting carried away in an ambulance, dude. Her dad had kicked your ass. That was a long fucking time ago. Okay? And if you didn't get over her, you should have at least moved on with your life. What the fuck are you doing creeping around fucking florist shops? Okay, for Christ's sake. Where's your wife? Where's your fucking kids? Where's your girlfriend? Where's your fucking life? What the fuck do you got going on besides the restaurant? You honestly tell me that you have the most successful restaurant in Boston and you can't get a fucking girlfriend? You got your fucking mind that you never ever fell in love with any other woman? What is so fuck? What does Lily have a golden pussy or something? Is that why high value men are falling in love with her? Is that what it is? Because she's shown me nothing. Nothing. Now, if Lily was played by, like, I don't know, Sydney Sweeney or something, that would be something. But she's not, played by Blake Lively, who used to look better, you know, back, 10, 15 years ago. But I'm sorry, man, she looks like the fucking 38-year-old that she is. She looks like a woman who just fucking had her 4th kid like 5 weeks ago. That's what she looks like. Okay? She doesn't wear makeup. Okay? She's got freckles everywhere. Her hair's all frizzy. She dresses like a fucking car mechanic, for Christ's sake. You know? I mean, I'm sorry, but she's not. She's not bikini material here. She's not high value. So why is this high value man in love with her? Why is he still trying to pursue her? Why hasn't he fucking moved on with his life? like a real high value man would do. You see what I mean? Yeah, I'll tell you why, because Colleen Hoover doesn't know how to write a guy like that. Because she's never met a guy like that. That's why. That is why. Jesus fucking Christ, man. He's got nothing else going on. Atlas got nothing else going on in his life. Nothing at all. And of course, Alyssa here, she sees the guy that beat up her brother. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the store and leave you two alone. And she fucking leaves, okay? And I will talk about that scene in the next video. Okay, I think I'm getting pissed off, aren't I? This movie pisses me off, man. My God. You thought the scandal was bad? No, this story is fucking sucks, man. Anyway, okay. But we'll talk some more about it in the next video. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.